Oh, indeed, it's often the worst of times that give us the opportunity to show the best of ourselves, and that's such a South African way. And we know that the devastating effect of the Cape Storm and the subsequent Knysna fires have had the entire nation now standing together and collaborating to provide relief for the victims. And one of the wonderful initiatives that has stemmed from this is coming this Saturday. It's the United in Hope benefit concert, hosted, of course, by Good Hope FM in collaboration with the SABC Foundation. And joining us to discuss this a little further is Good Hope Station Manager Ficks, as well as a representative from the one of the charities involved, Lorenzo, CEO of the Community Chest here in the Western Cape. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
How do you let those guys on the radio, man? That is crazy. I suppose our bosses also feel the same about us being let on TV, but I hope you feel that you really are a part of our extended family. And
yes, we are.
That's what it's about, family at the moment, because as the Western Cape, we are one broader family. Talk us through the United in Hope concert. Why get involved, form this partnership?
I think we are so excited about this initiative. Cape Townians do care not only about themselves, but their communities. And this is a wonderful opportunity to do something about it. Do something just spend 150 Rand, attend a concert where we're going to have lots of fun with some of the best local artists, and making a difference in your community.
I mean, it would be worth spending 150 Rand on this lineup regardless, and now we're doing it for something very special. Lorenzo, I know you've been on the ground level seeing exactly what's gone on. We've seen the most horrific video footage, photos. How bad is that situation in Knysna in particular?
Yeah, I think, the issues are very severe. Fires, devastation, the fact that people are now without housing, physical structures that they've lost in the fire, the fact that clothing and just basic resources do not exist for them anymore, both in the Nzamayetu fires, both in the Knysna fires. So that's a compounding effect all the time. And if you're poor, that just devastates you, destroys your life. And so this concert is such a key event, an important development to make that a kind of message for South Africa.
Maybe I can put this to you, Brendan. Have you thought about, from your own perspective, what it would be like? We obviously are fortunate enough to live in a fairly privileged space. How would you feel waking up to that reality, especially when a family is involved? What's the emotional kind of tug here to be involved? How would you feel if you lost everything?
I can't imagine how it must feel, because we're also privileged. I know we complain about so many things, but I can't even imagine how it must feel. No house, everything that you had is gone. But that is the reality to so many people out there. And what can I do? Here's now a vehicle for me to make a difference, to make a contribution.
I absolutely love that. So these contributions, how will the funding that gets raised via this initiative and the others that are partnering now? I know there are a couple of partners. The Red Cross is very much involved. How will the money get used?
Yeah, I think, as I said earlier on, one of the key things we want to do is to give people security of living. They got to have a roof over their heads. So for poor people, we want to provide some form of shelter to make sure that they are safe, both from the elements, but also from people who prey on them, during this vulnerable space. And then also for children, we want to make sure that they can get to school, have the resource, have basically from now onwards uninterrupted learning. It's important that they feel somebody cares, somebody has heard their plight, somebody has taken up the challenge to do something on their behalf. And so, their security of tenure, their security of a structure, and the ability to keep on learning. That's crucial right now.
And there's a golden opportunity, because these are very much disenfranchised communities a lot of the time.
Absolutely.
So we can draw them into that fold. Very quickly, Brendan, how can we get involved? How can people support? Give us the deets.
People can still, please go to CompuTicket, buy a ticket for 150 Rand. If this is maybe not your thing, buy the ticket and sponsor someone else. Because I'm sure at your office, some family, some cousins, your children, buy them tickets. They all want to be at this concert happening Saturday.
Oh, man, I know a lot of our team are going to be there. Online.computicket.com is where you can get those tickets. Why not gift a ticket to your entire family, in fact, your entire office. Corporates, get out there, get involved. It's going to be an amazing concert, but an amazing opportunity to show the strength of the human spirit as well.